This is technically video 2 of 3 birthday videos, but the first one just had like an ending thing involving my birthday. It's complicated, but technically this is part 2 of my birthday weekend. Also, it was a week ago, so yeah. Hey kiddos, welcome back to my YouTube channel and to the next episode of Thinking Like a Taurus, and this is a birthday recap. If you didn't know, my birthday was last week. You can check out the video that I posted right there, up there. I turned myself into Gumball Watterson. I finally stepped back into the cosplay game, and I'm very happy that I did. It was so much fun. Y'all didn't think that episode 10 was going to be our last episode, right? Because there's no way. I'm going to hopefully be making seasons of this podcast. I'd like to, but for right now, we're still in season 1. Who knows how many episodes season 1 will have. I got a compliment on my shirt today. As I said before, this is a recap video about my birthday weekend because oh boy was that chaotic, but it was so much fun. So let's go ahead and talk about it in our weekly update. Boy, has this week been eventful. First of all, not only did I have my birthday, but I also had a new convention that I went to, and we'll be talking more in detail about that later on. I also have a scary story to tell that's going to be in this segment, but the first thing you need to know about the story is it's moth season. And if you know me, I've said this a couple times in different videos, I hate moths. They terrify me. Don't ask me why, because I don't know either. They bother me. It's moth season, and this has been a great time of year. I've already had like at least 25 moths in this house, I swear on my life. And I've had a couple at work, and it's not fun. I do have a scary story about moths that happened, I think this week or the week before. So obviously my dad has been on moth patrol because I don't like them. I don't like to go near them. It's just they're horrible beings. I don't like them. We were coming in from bringing like groceries inside, and I was looking around wondering where the next one was gonna pop out of, and I look and it's on my dad's back. I was like, Dad! I'm like, Dad, there's one on you. There's one on you. Oh my God. Now I've been paranoid that there's a moth on my back at all times. That was interesting. I was like, now I know moths like to hitch rides on people's backs. I absolutely despise moths, and my friends know that, and I have a feeling they're going to use that to my disadvantage. You guys see how long my hair has gotten? It's already gotten so long. I can actually tuck it behind my ear almost, like practically. I wanted to start getting myself to wear wigs more often because obviously I love wigs. I think they're amazing and they are absolutely underrated unless you are a cosplayer or you wear wigs full time. If you don't wear wigs very often, there's a lot of people that are like, why would you wear wigs? And I'm like, because you can change your hair color, style, and length by simply putting a different wig on. It's amazing. And I own a lot of them. So I wanted to like style all of them. And then when I get some room for it, I want to like hang them all up. And then I have my own wig collection and be like, I want to wear this one today. I want to wear this one today because they are amazing. I would most likely have so many different purple wigs. Knowing me, I would have a lot of purple wigs. But I could have different styles of purple wigs. I actually have 5? I have 5 purple wigs. 2 of them are lavenders. Oh, speaking of lavender, actually, while we're staying in weekly update, lavender is getting a pretty big upgrade. She's actually going to be getting a complete upgrade on like her costume and everything because the Renaissance Fair is coming up in a couple of months. But because the Renaissance Fair is coming up soon, I wanted to give her a whole costume update. Not because I wanted to change her costume, but because I just felt like she needed a new one. She already has 3 styles of costume, and so I'm like, you know what, I want to make her another one. And also the Renaissance Fair is very hot. It is outside in blinding sunlight. I barely survived the last one in Lavender's big tailcoat. Underneath it, I wore like a black tank and black leggings. And then her boots are black lace-up pirate boots. I was sweating. And then I wore a wig the entire time. So obviously I'm still gonna wear a wig. Her costume is definitely getting a bit downsized and less layers. But I found the coolest stuff on Amazon and I cannot wait to order them and build her new costume. But obviously each piece of her costume is gonna need a bit like lavender touch-ups. So that leads me to my next announcement, which I will just say now instead of after the quote. I mentioned before that I'm going to be doing live streams more on YouTube now that I can, and one of those streams I am planning right now. Once I get all the stuff for Lavender's new Renaissance costume, I obviously, like I said, I need to add a little bit of my own personal touch to it. So that's going to be a live stream in itself. I'm going to figure out the setup, I'm going to figure out the planning, and we're just going to sit together and make Lavender's costume. Her sword's going to stay the same, but she definitely needs some fix-ups because she's seen better days. Oh, speaking of Lavender, I have the coolest thing that I want to show you guys. Give me a minute. So obviously, like I said, my birthday was recently, and my present from my mom is amazing. Guys, check this out. Ready? It's Lavender as a pop figure, guys. Look at how cute she is. I'll put up a little video right here of like a little 360, but she is absolutely incredible. She's like handmade from someone on Etsy, I think. It's a personalized pop figure, and she's got the little goggles on, and her ears are incredible. And she's got the braids and the pirate sword, and my favorite part of this whole thing is her jacket, because it is incredibly accurate, especially the front. And then the back has her logo that I designed, the little L, and it's really good, actually. But I got little mini Lavender for my birthday, and I'm very excited to play around with her. So this is little me. I think that about does it for weekly update, because obviously I have more things to talk about with this recap. It's just, I kind of summarized it. I had a birthday, I had a convention, and it's moth season. Believe it or not, I actually do have a TikTok of the day this week. We didn't have one last week because Ten and I didn't pick one out, so we have one this week. So let's scoot on over to TikTok of the day. So this week's TikTok of the day, it caught my attention because I can relate to it so well. So the handle is @_Brogz, BROGZ, and it's Brogan and Ismay. They are a couple on TikTok, and they're absolutely hilarious. Ismay is like comedic genius. She's absolutely hilarious, and I've always loved their their funny content with Ismay's like fun little antics. It's great. They always bring a smile to my face, and they are always just bringing laughter into this world. So this one in particular is Ismay, of course, and I relate to this so much because it is about Ismay discovering a new post woman. So I'm going to go ahead and play the video and explain to you why I relate to it so much. So let's go ahead and play the video.
She's gonna hear you. You don't know that. There's a new post. She's really hot. It's the package delivery. She's definitely hot. Who's not? Why are the hot people deliver? Why are the hot people? Why are they there?
I relate to that so much. It's so funny to me because I feel like I would do the exact same thing. Also, the little caption that said bisexual astonishment, that's very funny to me. I would do the exact same thing because if I see someone and I'm like, they're very attractive, I'm not just going to be like, cool. I'm going to be like panic mode. Absolute gay panic. I maybe chill in the moment, but afterwards my friends will talk to me and be like, you okay? And I'm like, no. I relate to that so much because I know I would do the exact same thing. I would absolutely be like that. 100%. Without a doubt. And my friends definitely know that too. They know that I would get like the worst gay panic of my life if I see someone attractive. It's true. But yeah, this one's a bit shorter for TikTok of the day, but you've seen it. I gave you one. And yeah, let's just accept gay panic, guys. You see someone great, you see someone attractive, you see someone that you would like to be friends with or more, accept gay panic because it happens. But there you go, there's TikTok of the day. Jumping back to what I said before, I said that I went to a convention. I went to a really fun convention a few cities over, and I want to talk about it. So we are introducing a brand new segment that I have been waiting to break out because it is my first convention of the year. I talked about how I have plenty of conventions going on this year, and I do. I have a lot of events going on this year, and I'm very excited for all of them. But this was my first convention, and we're going to go ahead and talk about it in our new segment that I like to call Complex. So complex, I will always use to recap conventions or events that I go to, but I will always have a complex segment whenever I go to a convention because I want to recap it. I want to summarize it. So this complex is going to be talking about Rocky Mountain Nightmares. Rocky Mountain Nightmares is a horror film festival. And if you know me, you know that two of my favorite things are film and horror movies. I love both. Film, like making stuff, watching stuff, and then horror movies is horror. I love horror so much. I also got a very cool piece of merch that I would like to show off. So a piece of merch that I got was from a person who makes a lot of homemade stuff. They made a lot of stickers, pins, pillows. They had skirts, and I was like, oh, maybe. I don't even wear skirts, but they had one that was red rum from The Shining, and I was like, you're tempting. But the thing that I was given as a birthday present is a Ghostface doll. I love this doll so much, and guess what? He laughs. Put a flash warning in front of it. Put a flash warning over that.
I did.
Did you do it?
Yeah.
Did you put the flash warning over it?
Yes.
Did you?
You know, this bit's gonna get old eventually.
Okay. I trust you. Did you? But I love him so much. He's so cute. He was like made out of some type of baby doll, I'm assuming. I'm over here with Ghostface at 19 years old. Yeah, I'm 19 years old now. Sorry. But Rocky Mountain Nightmares was so much fun. It wasn't a very big convention, I will say that. It was definitely a lot smaller, but they did not disappoint. They had amazing guests there. And one of them, in fact, was Art the Clown. If you know Terrifier, then you know who Art the Clown is. Because that's like what he's mainly known for. He was in a couple other things, but he's mainly known for Terrifier and Terrifier 2. We found out that Mr. David Howard Thornton, the Art the Clown, was gonna be at Nightmares, and so we were like, that's it, we have to get this stuff. So we went over to the convention, and we got a couple pictures with him. I'll put those up. We got some pictures with the man. He's amazing, and he is absolutely hilarious. At one point, we were walking around the convention, just kind of looking around, and I noticed that they had stuff on other floors. And I looked at the sign, and I saw, like, Secrets of Independent Filmmaking, but we had missed that one already, and I was like, darn it. And I looked at the second one, and it said Terrifier Panel. I was like, oh my god, Terrifier Panel. When's that at? 1:30. What time is it? It was 1:26. And I was like, Dad, we have to go now. So we ran downstairs, and we made it in time for the panel. It was awesome. It was a great panel. They had so many people there, and it was a great lineup, and it was, like I said, a very small panel, but it was very fun. It was so much fun. So that took place on my actual birthday, and I remembered that at Starbucks, they do a free drink on your birthday. And I was like, I want to get my free drink. So my dad and I went there, but I neglected to think about the fact that I just got in a costume for this. And I'm going to a horror convention with a scream mask and knife. I had fake blood all over my face. And I went into Starbucks. Yeah, so that was a fun thing, and my dad went, oh, we're going in now because of that. So Rocky Mountain Nightmares was definitely worth it. It was very fun, little convention, and the vendors were amazing. They did a lot of custom stuff. So I'd highly recommend, if you have smaller conventions near you, go to them, because you have a lot of vendors there that want to sell their artwork, and I would recommend supporting them, because this is amazing. This is an incredible piece of artwork right here. So yes, Rocky Mountain Nightmares was a dream, and I will definitely be going back next time. Okay, so speaking of my birthday, we are going to be moving into another installment of Chat Room. So again, Chat Room is normally used to either answer questions or just tell stories that don't really fit in any of my segments. So Chat Room is going to be used to talk about my birthday, because that was very eventful and very, very fun. My friends and I went exploring in like a fancy like rock climbing area and a very historic site. It was gorgeous, and definitely got a couple of bits of footage from that. And also, I was the driver. I don't really like driving around constructions, and I don't have plenty of practice on the highway. I've driven on the highway a couple of times. So driving by myself around all the construction for like 40 minutes. So it's definitely a little stressful, but it worked out in the end, so it doesn't matter. We went climbing around a place and it was absolutely gorgeous and we had so much fun, and I'm definitely going to get my friends to go back there at some point. And then, of course, we did walk around like a very historic city, and it was so much fun. And then we went back to the hotel. The hotel room was gorgeous. Now, I want to say this before I keep going. The whole reason that I'm doing a birthday recap is because I stopped recording. After we were done walking around the historic town, I stopped recording because I knew I was going to get wrapped up in all the birthday stuff and I wasn't going to keep filming. So I didn't. I wanted to enjoy my birthday. So I did. And I kind of just cut it and moved on to nightmares instead. So that vlog is definitely going to be a bit shorter, and that is next week. So that's why I'm doing a birthday recap real quick. So we got back to the hotel, and this hotel room was absolutely gorgeous. It was so nice. It's a semi-new hotel, and it had a full kitchen, guys. It had a whole kitchen. It had a stove. It had a sink. It had a fridge. It was amazing. And it had like a whole living room, and the bedroom was separate. It had a door. It was very nice, honestly. I don't stay in hotels very often, but this was a really, really nice hotel. Now, the selling point for it was, before I saw the room, I saw like this back deck area, and it was beautiful. Oh my god, it was so nice. They had a fire pit out there, and I brought a speaker, and my friends and I just started like running around, messing with the music and talking around the fire pit. It was awesome. I have a video that my friend took of me just vibing to a Wreck-It Ralph song. So it was great, and it was absolutely beautiful. We got pizza for dinner, which was a battle, by the way. I tried to order the pizza online, right? And I wanted it delivered. Places deliver to hotels. That's happened many times. DoorDash delivers to hotels, for Pete's sake. So I thought it would be fine. And then I looked, and I saw that it said it for pickup. And I was like, shoot, I didn't mean to do that. So I went in, I tried to change it to deliver, and it let me put in the address, but then I refreshed it, and then it said, we can't deliver to this address. I'm like, what do you mean you can't? You're 10 minutes away. So I tried calling support. They didn't do anything to help me. So I just looked at my friend group and went, all right, who wants to go with me to get the pizza? So we drove 10 minutes out to go get it, and then came right back with it. Another friend of mine met up with us, and then we just kind of vibed the rest of the night, and it was great. It was definitely so much fun. 10 out of 10 would turn 19 again. I got some great stuff for my birthday. I made cupcakes myself. I didn't have anyone else do it because I was on a lower budget planning my own birthday. But, and then I got some wonderful things from my friends. I really appreciate all the stuff that they got me, and that was amazing. I really do appreciate it when my friends get me stuff, even though I keep telling them they don't have to. Just people showing up to my birthday is honestly like the best I could ask for, because that means we're all gonna have quality time together as like a family, basically. So that's all I want for my birthday. If you want to get me something, fine, that is your choice, but it is not a requirement. It's not like you have to bring a gift to join the party. That's not how it rolls here. So my birthday was definitely worth it, and it was so much fun. And now I gotta plan for the next one. I'm kidding. I have a year to do that. Alright, these segments are moving on a bit quicker than I expected, but it should still be a pretty good length video, I would imagine. So that was my birthday recap. I went to a convention, I had my birthday party, and it's moth season. So I am going to be moving on to our ending segment of Quote of the Day. This quote actually has a little bit of relevance to my birthday because it involves party, and I think it's hilarious. You guys know Sam and Colby, right? You know who Colby Brock is. Colby said something in a video where they stayed overnight in a bowling alley, and that video was definitely one of the more popular videos. They stayed there with Corey and Elton, and by the way, I'm just gonna say this for the video, Team Sam and Colby all the way. But Colby said this, and it is absolutely hilarious. When they were staying overnight in the bowling alley, they got access to a microphone that ran over through the speakers, and Colby did this.
Guys, I'm just bringing the party to life.
I don't know why this is so funny to me, but I find the weirdest things hilarious. That's exactly how I felt during my entire birthday. Not that I was bringing the party to life, but I just felt like there was so much crackhead energy that we were just there to have fun, and who cared about responsibilities. We were just there to vibe and enjoy the night. And that's exactly what I get from Colby saying that. He's just there to have fun and enjoy the night, and it was definitely, like, relevant. So I compared the two events, and I feel like I definitely relate to that. My friend Kat and I like to say that to each other all the time. And we quote Sam and Colby all the time. It's hilarious. But that's one of them. We'll just look at each other and be like, we're just bringing the party to life. Colby Brock is absolutely hilarious. And Colby, I hope you're doing well. Can't wait to see the next Sam and Colby video. You guys are amazing, absolutely incredible, and so hilarious. And I meant it when I said y'all are part of my dream collabs list, because I'm dead serious. I am so big into ghost hunting. That should be my next podcast. Next podcast episode, we're just going to talk all about ghost hunting and stuff, because I am so big into that. I love ghost hunting. I love all of the special equipment that you use. I love all of, like, the technical stuff and, like, the history behind the places you go. It is fascinating to me, and I definitely want to dabble in that more often. So next podcast episode is all about ghosts. Let's try that. And that, my friends, was quote of the day. And before we get to the outro stuff, I do have a couple of announcements. And by a couple, I mean, like, it's about one thing. You guys know that in my last video, I mentioned that I made new merch designs. I have the Hey Kiddos collection and the Gold Medal collection. Both of them look absolutely amazing, and I love how they came out. And you'll notice that on the Redbubble shop, there's actually two, like, categories for each one. That's because one of them is transparent background and used for, like, stickers or clothes and things like that. And the other one has a background, and that's used for other things. Both of them are the same thing. It's just you'll find two separate products for each design. But both of them came out really good, and I'm very happy with how they look, and definitely going to be making some more in the future. Thank you, kiddos, so much for watching today's episode. I had a blast doing a little birthday recap. It was definitely so much fun. Keep an eye out for my next video, because my next video is going to be part 3 of this 3-part birthday video series. I had the first one on my actual birthday, I have this episode, and I have the vlog. So that's going to be part 3, and then we're going to be rolling back into the usual content. And like I said, keep an eye out for the next podcast episode, because that's all going to be about ghosts and stuff. If you get bored waiting for my next YouTube video, you can follow me on all of my social medias: TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter, all at Uni Cosplays. You know what they are for, so I'm going to stop telling you, but keep an eye on my Twitter, because I'm really trying to start using that more often. And don't forget to check out the Discord, guys, because Ten did an amazing job at making a beautiful Discord server. I want us to all be one big community of creators, and you can also interact with me there, cosplay suggestions, questions, things like that. So go join the Discord server. And of course, don't forget my merch shop is going to be in my link tree. It's always in the description, so read the description, check out the link tree. Everything is linked there where you can see everything that's happening. And remember, kiddos, drink your water, eat your meals, get some good sleep, and I will see you in the next one, okay? Take care of yourselves. Mwah! I love you! Thumbnail. Okay. Sweet.